Hi everyone, this is DIY with Colin. We're going to today remove old light switches, and we're going to remove an isolator of a stove and fit it with a new Veti2 range from Majortech. We're going to also fit blue pilot lights to them so you can see them at night when the light is off, and you can see it nice and glow. Obviously when the light is on, the device will go off. You won't be able to see the blue, but it doesn't matter. Plus we're going to modify an isolator that hasn't got that feature built into it. As you can see, this will be the blue part that will light up on your other devices, and it's got a little module clipping into the back of it. This one don't have that feature, but we're going to modify the existing little clip-in device. Take the cover off it. It will look like the following. This will then be inserted there, as that will be corresponding to the front indicator. Down the little hole, we will apply some hot glue in there so it won't come out. Wire it across the output load of your switch, so it will be constantly on in the on position, as we want it to be on burning during the day, night time, because 90% of the time your oven will be in the on position. So hence, under normal circumstances, it will be off on the light side. So we're going to make it in reverse, this one, where it will be a constant live and neutral feed to it, so the light will burn when the device is in the on position. Okay, as you can see, live already fell out due to a very bad installation. It's not live, Aina, not happening. Let me just undo this for you. Just get into here and get this loosened. There we go. There we go. Always trying to avoid touching not both of them, just in case you have a leakage on your main DB board. So just move this over here. Let's get this loose. That's loose. Alright. Okay. Best always to, well, that's what I do, is to twist the copper cores together so it doesn't fray out, and it makes a neat installation, and also less prone to fray open when you connect it and not noticing it and touching your cover or your live, and you have an issue after connection and having a short or a little bit of a bite when the power is on. But you don't have to. There's nothing in any rule book stating it has to be done this way, so it's only personal preference. This is my first video for my YouTube channel, so excuse if it's not up to any other standards of other YouTubers out there. I am from South Africa, and I work for a big electrical retail company, hardware company, can't mention names. I am not qualified, although I did study for this. I was an apprentice for many years. I do electrical work for the last 25 years. Self-taught, also blessed by God to understand this stuff. So please, only if you feel comfortable in doing this, please attempt it. Otherwise, leave it to the professional people. Right, let me just cut to another scene quickly. Okay, right, we're going to use electrical insulated screwdrivers rated at 1000 volts. Power will be switched off while we're doing this installation. I already switched off the power to our ovens, so this is a deadline. We will be verified with the tester just to make sure, and I'll get back to the rest. Okay, right, we've got the light switch off. And a little bit of a doozy, whoever wired this house. Yeah, it's all live, but you use the live and neutral. This is the naughty way for most electricians to save electricity on electrical cable, is not pulling in loose house wire or general purpose cable, and then they do this so that you save, and it's a quicker installation for them to do. But look, we're not here, everyone's got to do their own thing. We're not gonna comment on other people's work. Right, on your Veti you got a COM, you got a L1, L2. So this is basically a almost like, well, I reckon, I haven't checked, could be like a two-way as well. So I'm not sure. Let's go there. I don't think it makes any difference on the specific one, because the person who did this didn't indicate for us what is the incoming outgoing feed. So we'll just, like they say, go with the flow. Yeah, there's one thing I don't really like, is I reckon this wire is not really long enough on your pilots. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to install. And if you strip them and you don't hold onto your cable, you can actually pull the wire out of the housing, and this is basically breaking it off the PC board. I think we can solder it back and it should be fine. See, didn't grab. So I must then strip this little piece longer so we can wrap it around the live wire, and this in return then making better contact. Good plastic, it didn't break. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. LOL. There we go. I just want to do it this way. As you can see, I'm using a natural wire strippers. Work with what you got, or if you're lazy, work with what you got. Like I said, I'm not qualified, but I do installations better than qualified installers out there that I have seen. I can't sign COCs, but I've had many inspectors coming to check my work, and not yet have I been told it's done incorrectly. This is a basic thing. 99% of South Africans will do it as a DIY installation because money is tight. Our government tend to find better use for our capital. But then again, it's their country. They run it as they see fit. I'm not a politician. I'm not dissing anyone. Right, let me ask the customer, would you like to press on the left of the switch or on the right hand side of the switch? He indicated to me left hand side, so we will put it in as a left hand sider and put it down. Right, and we just get the little screws, and we're going to cut to another switch. Okay, this is what it looks like at night. That little flicker you see is only the camera resolution, or the shutter speed, if you have to call it that. It's not like that when we have it here. So you have it on, see, that's what it looks like. Light will not be burning. You switch it off and light comes on. A little bit of light seepage, but nothing really. It looks actually really nice. So let's continue to the next one. Right, remember I was talking about qualified electricians. This house was signed off just before my friend bought this place. So it's got a legal COC, or certificate of compliance. And this is the workmanship. As you can see, we can't pull her. She's loose. She can't come off the wall. If you look here behind, as you can see, the mayhem inside. There's a small little red wire. They can't see it on the video clip. It basically, as long as it is. So we have to make a plan here. Excuse the bad video quality. And we'll strip this out and I'll show you what we've done to make this a better, safer installation. Right, this is 48 hours later, 36 beers and a case of moonshine later. We've got the cover off. As you can see, this little wire is stiff right into the back. Look from the side. You have to force your screwdriver in to get it out. Who knows why it was done, but let me fix this. Right, we got it fixed. The connection is done in the back. The scene's cleaner. More space to work on your electrical connection. Right, this is called a 2-lever switch, hence 2 levers. One is the outside light, one is the inside light. That's what your wiring would look like. Normally some people won't see this stuff because you'll have an electrician doing this for you. As simple as that. Earth is always coupled to anything that's metal that you can touch. So once the cover is on, it's got 2 little chrome screws. You can touch it, it can get zapped. So it's all safety precautions. Where the new switches, like what we're installing, is all plastic. No earth is really required. Although your light circuit in your roof, all that fittings need to be earthed. So when you do service or touch it while it's on, it doesn't give you electric shock. So all we're going to do is basically just pop these little suckers out. Again, you can see they use twin and earth cable. That's a type of cable that basically got 2 cores and earth inside. That's hence the word twin and earth. So we just pop them out here. There we go. So that is one light circuit. If you can come around quickly with the camera, see it goes into a wire like that. There's the earth just chopped off. So not needed really. I take it they did supposed to have bonded the 2 earths together. I will do that. Right, I'm going to cut away quickly and come back when the other switches are mounted.